Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Warisatul Husna, and today I would like to explain about CDA or CDS. So, CDA, a critical discourse analysis, we have discussed it last week, and CDS is critical discourse study. And why CDA or CDS always appearing? Because if we look at the history, CDS come from the CDA, so that's why CDA and CDS always appearing um, yeah to to know the history of CDS, and we can go with the definition first. So, CDA or CDS is the interdisciplinary that looks on how language can influence people, society, and can maintain the power and inequality. For example, in today's life, like in Indonesia, our government have several program, but recently we have a free meal program, right, for the elementary school students, junior high school, even senior high school. And I think in that, I think they have something in that program, like hidden meaning. For example, they just want to have the students that cannot eat a proper meal to get the students healthier because of the food they given. But also, I think, and we should think the different meaning behind that um, behind that program, because the program is from the powerful person in our country. So it is the simple example from the CDA or CDS. We can look the hidden meaning from the certain situations. Yeah. And after that, we can move to the example from the CDA and CDS. So from the book, we have three example from the article, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like the analysis, like CDA or CDS analysis from three different issues. The first one is about the American dream versus the Syria refugees. So in that analysis, we can see that U.S. news, or a news can make two narratives about the refugees, the positive one and the negative one. The positive one is Syria refugees called as victims. Victims. So when we call when they call the Syria as a victim, so the hidden meanings is we should protect them and help them because they are fighting from the war. Yeah, it's like the positive one, right, to help others. But in the news, they also said Syria as uh, yeah, they also have like a negative tone to the Syria as a threat. So yeah, as a threat because the Syria because the Syria refugees come from another place, and then uh, come from another place and then like suddenly threat their place, and then the American people should aware and afraid about that situations. So yeah, we can conclude that if we read or see the news, we cannot conclude that as easy as that, like is it not the piece of cake? We have to use our critical thinking to see the news, which one is true or which one is false, because we know that news is written by a people that have a power. We don't know we don't know where that news come from and who written that news. Yeah, that is the first article. So we move to the next analysis. It's about neoliberalism in the English in a textbook in English textbooks at Iran. So neoliberalism is the specific ideology focuses on the uh, competitions, free marketing, and also about the individualism that making everything, even education as a business. So, do you think that everything could be a business? I think it's crazy because why people make education as a business? It's a wrong way, I think. And yeah, there is a issue about that. And in Iran, English textbook is always English or Anglo-Saxon oriented. So in the English textbook is always like so in that book said that English speakers are valuable depending or comparing to the non-English speaker. And then in that book also they said that uh, money or economic is everything rather than the healthy or the food or anything, like economic is the first important thing in our life. So I think it's a bad influence for the students because the student is it's easy to like yeah like the students, it's easy to brainwash with the several information, so it's a bad thing. And yeah, it's it's about the neoliberalism in Iran. And after that, the last article it's talk about the social media, especially selfies or on Instagram. So the analysis collecting 100 selfies of people and analyze it, and they found that uh, in most of the people taken a selfie and then use many effect, many editing, and other thing to make their photo better. So they found that in Instagram people usually use filter effects and anything to make them better. And after that they also about the advertisement. So people usually influenced by the advertisement, like the style, the hijab maybe, like in today's life people usually use the pasmina. So every girl or every woman buying it because it looks nice in the advertisement. And after that it's beside the article I have my own opinion about that Instagram, like the music that going viral. So in certain time people usually only use that one song that go viral in the Instagram. So it's the influence, like Yeah, in Instagram, people always influenced by others people by everything that going viral. And yeah, so that's all I think about the CDA or a CDS. We can find everything in our life and can use the CDA or CDS analysis. And yeah, that's all for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.